Good morning, my crafty friends. Chantel here, Crafty Designs by Lee. Wanted to come on and show you a project that I am going to be getting out into the mail today. Just adjusting the camera a little bit. Trying to take advantage of this, well, it's not very much sun coming through the window, but it's a little bit. So I participated in Markisha, who is Staple M1 here on YouTube. I participated in her birthday challenge, and her challenge was to alter a balsa box. This is one of the balsa boxes they have at Hobby Lobby. It is actually the larger size. They have the smaller ones that we get from like Michael's, but these were larger. So she wanted to do an altered balsa box in the shabby chic style for her birthday, which is coming up the 1st of September. Well, not the first day of September, but I don't know. I think it's the 3rd or something like that. I can't really remember, but I know it's coming up in September. And so anywho, I participated in that swap, and my partner is Latanya, and so I created this box for her, and I used some fabric paper from DCWV. I've had it for a while, and I actually have used it in lots of shabby chic projects that I've done because the paper is really perfect for the shabby chic style. So I painted the box with Jetso. I did that first, and here I just did like the edges of the paper because I knew of the box because I knew I was going to cover it with the paper and ribbon and stuff. These are some chipboard pieces that I had from a Valentine's pack of chipboard pieces. I've had it for a while. This is a handmade flower put on the front with some crochet dollies on top of that, or crochet flowers. And this right here is a corkscrew. It's actually from a Patron, a bottle of tequila. And I wanted to use it here. I don't know, I just wanted to make it kind of different looking. And what I did was, I didn't jet sew it at all, I don't think, did I? I may have a little bit, and then I dipped it in some glitter. And then I used some hairspray and sprayed over it to help keep the glitter from coming off, so it holds the glitter in place. I've got it lined with some ribbon trim here, which is the same as what I used to make the flower. And then this gorgeous trim here, which I love so much and almost didn't want to part with it. I never do because it's so pretty, but it worked really well. And then this crocheted trim here, and then some beads across the top. These hearts also came from that chipboard set that I had, that Valentine's set. I punched out a couple of butterflies with my Martha Stewart butterfly punch. This one here has double layers, so he's sitting up like that there. And I put some what are those things in the middle of the butterflies? I can't think of what it is, but I did that. I typed this out on my computer, Homemade with Love. And then I went around it with some Tim Holtz Tea-Dye Distress ink. And I went around the edges of the paper. I don't know why the actual ink was running from the letters, but I tried to mask it a little bit by putting some enamel accents dotted all over the place, and I kind of went over the paper a little bit. So, I mean, I think it came out okay. You can see there, it looks pretty good. So, I hope that's alright. And then I just put a cluster of flowers over here. I have some feather up there on the top. And then I stickled all of it. This right here is a chipboard piece of some swirlies that was also in that Valentine's set. So I stuck those there. Here's a handmade flower down in here. We had a couple of requirements. I think we had to make like 3 handmade embellishments. So I've got the handmade flower there. I used my Cricut, I think it's Flower Shop cartridge to make those. There's another one up there in that corner. The butterflies are also handmade. I have a little bit of tulle, some glittery tulle up in the top here. I'm in the bottom, and then up in the top here in the corner. So that was my 1, 2 handmade embellishments, and then 3 the ribbon here, the closure. Now initially, let me show you. Now I have it on some lace seam binding to close it with, but initially I had put a magnet, so there's a magnet there and a magnet in the top. But what I realized once I lined the inside of the box with that fabric paper, I realized that it doesn't work too well for the closure part of it. So I had to get some ribbon and put the ribbon on to make sure that it would stay closed. Although it stays closed anyway. So then I just filled it with some goodies. I have a tag here. I didn't do anything to the tag. I left it plain, and I just added a couple of rows of ribbon here. This first row is some curtains that I had that I ripped up or cut up to, you know, use in the project. So I gave her some of that. And then here's some lace. I think it's like 2.5 inches thick, you know, wide. And then here's some pink ribbon lace, which is really pretty. And here's some ruffly lace. Put some of that on there. And then the last of that Chinese braid trim that I used around the perimeter of the balsa box, I gave her the rest of that. So I put that in there. And then I decided that I wanted to just do flowers. So here are some flowers that I had gotten from AC Moore in their clearance bin. And I have quite a few of them, so I wanted to share some with her, with Latanya. So I got those there. These here, I bought these at the flea market, and I got a whole big bag of them for $1.50. So I wanted to share some of these. I have actually taken these and dyed them another color. Although they're green, they are dyeable, so she may be able to do something different with those too. So I wanted to share some of those. And then all the others I actually made myself. So this one is, I don't know, is it too shiny behind me? This one here this is white. This lace here is white, and then a pink lace. And then this is one of those handmade bead centers. I learned how to make that watching Fiona. She is Jennings 644, I think, here on YouTube. And so I made one of those bead centers and put that in the middle. Then I've got some feather coming out the top. This is a shabby chic. And then I made this one using some of that pink tulle, that pink glittery tulle. And this flower here was actually gifted to me in a flower swap that I did earlier this year. So I just took that flower and altered it, and I added this tulle behind it to give it a little bit of extra flair. And here's another one. And this one is a cotton shirt that I ripped up, and I'm using it to make flower petals. So I've made the flower petals, and then this is some ribbon. I just gathered it together to make that flower center, and then this is a button that I had in my stash. So there's the other. I don't know if it's too bright or what. And here's another one. Same concept. I just took some lace, and this lace is a ribbon with the lace trim on the bottom, and then this one here is a soft pink lace here. And then I took a bead spray and, you know, bent it in half and put it underneath there. And this, I think this is a Recollections flower that I stuck in the middle as the flower center. And this one here, just the blue. I took some squares of some ribbon, folded them in half, and folded them corner to corner, I think, diagonal and corner to corner again, and made that. This here is a ring that I had in my stash. I just took the back off of it and stuck that in the top of the flower there. Kind of went around the edges and burnt the edges a little bit to make it look kind of shabby chic. And you still have some pieces here that are pulling out, but I think that kind of makes the card. I'm sorry, the the flower. So here's another one. I used some ribbon that's probably about a ½ inch wide. Cut it into, you know, the reasonable amount, same size square lengths. Folded it in half. Adhere them onto the back of a circle. And made this flower here. And then I put the little tails on it because I had one piece of ribbon left, so I figured I would use that at the bottom, and I just made it the tail down there at the bottom. I really like this flower. I'm gonna make some more flowers like this one. And then this is a button that was in my stash, so I put that on there. And then here's a little tiny one. That's just a flower that I had, and I stuck that down in the middle. And here's when I was thinking Halloween. I've had this ribbon for a really long time, and when I was thinking of what kind of flowers to make, I looked over it and I said, you know what, Halloween is coming up, and I've been seeing a lot of people doing like Halloween videos lately, so I figured that this would work well. This here is some gold netting. I just cut a piece of that off and stuck that from end to end to give it some interest. This is a button that was in my stash, so I stuck that on there. Isn't it cute? And then here is some of that squiggly ribbon. Yeah, I just stuck that in there too, just to kind of give it some interest. Alright, and then here are some bead sprays that I created. Let's see. And then I just stuck the ribbon on it just to hold it together. She could take that ribbon off and take these apart and use them in whatever she wants. Oops, sorry. But these are some bead sprays that I created. So give her those. And these are some tiny, there's only 2 of them. Tiny little rosebuds that I created. I'll just try to show you one if I can get it to focus. I cut the tail of it off already. I watched a video a long time ago. Someone's grandmother was creating these, and I tried it then, and I made maybe 1 or 2, but I wanted to try it again because I was trying to figure out, you know, a variety of different types of flowers that I can give her. So this is just some like maybe a 1/4 of an inch or ½ an inch wide ribbon, and I use that to make these flowers. But those are really cute. Alright, so yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna get this out in the mail to her today. Oh, let me just show you the inside of the box. I lined it with some pink felt to help keep everything from sliding around inside the box and everything. So I just lined it with some felt. Yeah. Cute. I love it. I hope she loves it. I'm gonna get this out in the mail to her today. So when you see this video, Latanya would have already received this package, because I'm gonna hold off on publishing it because when we signed up for this swap, she and I both went and befriended one another on YouTube, on Facebook, you know, everywhere that we are social networking. We are now both friends, or at least I believe we are. So it doesn't matter where I might post this video, she may possibly see it. So we're gonna hold off on posting this video until I know that she has it in her hand. But I had a wonderful time participating in this swap, and happy birthday to my girl Markisha, and yeah, have a good day. Bye.